I had just yesterday warned you about this scenario that Bitcoin is potentially going here lower, and lo and behold, I was again right here to the dollar. And now Bitcoin is still free falling to the downside. Question is, where is this going to stop and what are the next level afterwards? That is something that I want to talk about today, and also what the dollar index is doing, because depending on what the dollar is doing, crypto is going up or down. So definitely stick around here. Make sure that you smash up the like button, also subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so that you push this video with the algorithm, that more people just like you can see the video. And now let's get directly into it. So here on the 4-hourly chart, I had explained to you 2-3 days ago that we have a fair value gap down here, and that is created between this week to the downside and this week to the upside, and that was never filled. So when you have a fair value gap like this, it means that it works like a CME gap. So they have to be filled at some point, unless they're really, really small, then they can be overlooked. So, but here you see, it is about to get filled now. So if you would have listened to me and would have taken the entry from here, I think you would have been up now at least 2% on spot. Okay, 1.2%. You would have been up now. So, but this with 20x leverage would be almost 25%. So, and now I still believe that we're gonna hit the bottom of it. So we go all the way down to 26,787 potentially. And from there we can expect the first bounce to the upside. I would not expect to see a bounce beforehand. Maybe slightly. Yeah, so this happened already here with this wick to the downside. So, but if that low gets broken on, the candle happening last night. So if that low gets broken, then we go definitely to the bottom of that fair value gap of the first one here. So, and if that one gets completely destroyed and we break through that, then we have this downward sloping support line. Then we have this downward sloping right now support line that could still give us support for a potential bounce to the upside. But if not, then we go all the way down to the second fair value gap that we have here, and that would be really bad, because then we are in the 25k region, which where we don't want actually to be, you know. So we don't want to be in the 25k region. This is how it looks right now, unfortunately. And also the bearish divergence that I was pointing out here with the price going up and here RSI going down was a warning sign that this move is about to happen. And I had pointed that also out in yesterday's video. So you were definitely informed to take advantage of that trade here, guys. Also here on the daily chart, nothing has changed. We are still in this falling wedge here in the big one. So, and we are about to lose this support level here of $27,100, which is important. And if we close beneath that, then I really believe we might see the bottom of that falling wedge here, 25,840, which is in confluence with the 4-hourly chart that I have just shown you. So that is something also to keep in mind here. Also the stochastic RSI is bearish to the downside. The RSI is bearish and pointing to the downside with the momentum. So it doesn't look good right now for the Bitcoin price for the next, let's say, 10 days, in my opinion. Yeah, around 10 days, then most likely we're gonna be somewhere here around with the price again, or even potentially broken out already. So, but the next 10 days, that could be tough one, 7 to 10 days, if we stay under 27,100. If we manage to push above here, then it might change, because then we have basically still 10 days until to get it to the apex, where we could go sideways, which would be fine, and then get the breakout here, which would be also fine, but not earlier than the 10th. I don't want to see it earlier than the 10th on the charts. So, and that's why we got the fake out over here, because it was prematurely that we broke out. Here on this 4-hourly chart, we can also see clearly see the warning sign. The warning sign was there. We touched here the point of control multiple times, got rejected. And here on the second time, that would have been a perfect short entry. That was more or less the entry that I had. And then when we went down, I closed my short position already. I should have kept it open but profits is profits, guys. It doesn't matter in the end. So I made like 35% on my short, which is absolutely fine for me. And then the next warning sign would have been here, this big red candle to the downside with the selling tag on the chandelier exit indicator. Yeah, and that basically means where you get the sell tag and the candle closes, that we are starting to go into a downtrend. And then the next opportunity to short is actually based on the chandelier exit indicator when we come back up to the red line, which is up here somewhere, to see a rejection of the retest, and that's then your new short entry, and then normally goes further down. Yeah, so here on the VPVR, the point of control was lost, and the reclaim also failed twice. That's why we are heading lower. So when we are looking now at price levels underlying here, this gap to $25,200 approximately. So, and if we are not closing this candle above 27, let's say 200, then we might go all the way down to 25,200, potentially even lower. We could go as low as 23,250, but I still believe that this will be not the case. So, but 25,200 might be in the cards if we close the candle as it is, and like I said, we should be ready for that. So also here, let me show you guys. So if we would break to the upside, then of course the top of the falling wedge on the daily chart will be our target, 31k. That's the target. And when we are now going to the DXY, you can actually also see why Bitcoin is dropping so crazy today, and that is because the DXY is rallying to the upside. So, and something else what you will not like is the fact that we have here a big W pattern. So this W pattern was shaping since January. So here you see it. So there is 147 days is this pattern shaping. So, and if that breaks to the upside, then the crypto market has a huge problem in the imminent short term. So because if here the neckline gets broken at 105.6 points, then, and let me make it like this. Oh. So then the dollar could rise again to 110. So, and that makes also a lot of sense when we're looking at resistance. So there is some resistance coming in from here, from the whole topping section here. So that definitely is in confluence with the technical target, that this resistance zone here will be too much resistance for the DXY to break through and gets rejected from the technical target and goes then back down. So, but if we rise another 6 points on the dollar index, it will be catastrophic for the crypto market, because we only rised 0.5%, like 0.5 points to the upside, and Bitcoin is taking a shit, almost $1,000. So now imagine if we would go up 6 points. That would be crazy. So I don't want to know where Bitcoin would go, but if that would be happening, then yes, 23k would be definitely on the table in my opinion. Guys, that's it already for today's video. Please don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, do it on BYBIT. The BYBIT link is in the pinned comment below and in the description of the video. And also, if you want to learn from me how to trade, the new course is coming with my mentorship program. You can sign up already for the pre-register list. The link is also in the description below, but don't forget, it's not for free. There will be a price tag to it. You will see it once the site comes online. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.